South Korea will upgrade its K2 Black Panther main battle tanks with active protection systems, electronic jammers, and remote weapon stations to counter growing threats from drones and anti-tank missiles. The $2.4 billion program is designed to improve K2 survivability as armored warfare continues to change. The war in Ukraine has shown how small FPV drones, loitering munitions, and precision anti-tank weapons can threaten even heavily armored vehicles. Announced on August 13, 2026, the modernization is expected to begin in 2028. The first upgraded K2 tanks are expected to enter South Korean Army service from 2033. Around 3.4 trillion won, or about $2.4 billion, will fund the new protection package. It will combine active interception, electronic warfare, and remote weapons to defend the tank against different types of battlefield threats. The main part of the upgrade will be an active protection system, or APS. The system is designed to detect incoming anti-tank missiles and destroy or disrupt them before they hit the tank. APS systems normally use sensors placed around the vehicle to track incoming threats. When a threat is detected, defensive countermeasures can be launched to stop it. The K2 already has layered protection that includes composite armor and reactive elements. The new APS will add another defensive layer by trying to defeat threats before they reach the tank's main armor. The system may also provide protection against some types of drones, although its effectiveness will depend on the type of drone and attack. The upgraded K2 will also receive electronic jammers. These systems can interfere with radio signals used by some drones, especially FPV drones that rely on a continuous link between the operator and the aircraft. If the signal is disrupted, the operator may lose control or video transmission. However, jammers cannot stop every drone. Autonomous systems and drones using more advanced or resistant communication links may be less affected. For this reason, South Korea is combining electronic warfare with other defensive systems instead of relying on jammers alone. Remote weapon stations will give K2 crews another way to respond to nearby threats. The crew can operate the weapon from inside the tank, reducing the need to expose themselves. The system could be used against enemy personnel and certain low-flying aerial threats. Together with the APS and electronic jammers, the remote weapon station gives the tank several ways to respond to different attacks. The K2 Black Panther is already one of South Korea's most advanced tanks. Hyundai Rotem lists a combat weight of around 56 tons and a 1,500 horsepower diesel engine. The tank can reach about 70 km/h on roads and has a range of roughly 450 km. Its main weapon is a 120-55 caliber smoothbore gun with an automatic loading system. This allows the K2 to operate with a 3-person crew. The tank can carry up to 40 rounds of 120 ammunition. Its fire control system includes stabilized commander and gunner sights, thermal imaging, laser rangefinders, and automatic target tracking. The K2 also uses a hunter-killer system. This allows the commander to search for another target while the gunner continues engaging the current one. A battlefield management system also allows K2 units to exchange information with other vehicles and command units. The K2 modernization reflects lessons from the war in Ukraine. FPV drones and loitering munitions have become major threats to armored vehicles. Anti-tank missiles, including weapons capable of attacking from above, remain another serious danger. These threats have forced militaries to rethink how tanks should be protected. Heavy armor is still important, but modern tanks also need systems that can detect, disrupt, and destroy threats before they reach the vehicle. South Korea's new K2 package follows this approach by combining armor, APS, electronic warfare, remote weapons, and advanced sensors. The upgrade is also taking place as North Korea continues to develop its own military technology. Kim Jong-un has shown growing interest in unmanned systems and has called for the production of attack drones. North Korea's new Chanma-20 tank has also been shown with an active protection system. This suggests that both sides of the Korean peninsula are placing greater importance on active defenses and unmanned weapons. The K2 modernization shows how quickly the battlefield is changing. Modern tanks must now deal with threats from drones, electronic warfare, precision weapons, and advanced anti-tank missiles. South Korea's answer is to build several defensive layers around the tank. The upgraded K2 will combine passive armor with active protection, electronic jamming, remote weapons, sensors, and battlefield networks. The program could also influence future K2 upgrades among foreign operators, including Poland, as armies continue adapting their armored forces to the growing drone threat. The K2 Black Panther is not being replaced. Instead, it is being upgraded for a battlefield where survival will depend not only on armor and firepower, but also on the ability to detect, disrupt, and defeat threats before they reach the tank.